Hi everyone. Today I'm going to show you an example of how to use the property of exponents to simplify a very complicated looking algebraic expression. So here's our example. 5x to the negative second power times z to the negative second power divided by the quantity x to the fourth times y to the 0 power times z to the negative third. Now right now it looks very complicated. A lot of negative exponents. There's a 0 exponent in here. There's parentheses, so we want to simplify it as much as possible. So the first thing I always like to do is to move all the negative exponents. So anything with a negative exponent, we should take the reciprocal of that and change it to a positive exponent. So z to the negative third power comes to the numerator, 5x to the negative second power in the numerator goes to the denominator, same thing with z to the negative second. And really the only things that have positive exponents are x to the fourth and y to the 0, and they stay in the denominator. So now I have no negative exponents. I also like to look at, do I have anything with a 0 exponent on it? Because we know that's 1. So I see y to the 0 here, so I can just cross it off. And if I choose to, I can rewrite it just without y to the 0. The next thing I can do is let's get rid of the parentheses and do 5 squared and x squared, and write that out. So now I have no exponents either, so no negative exponents, no parentheses, no 0 exponents. The next thing I can do is simplify and clean up the denominator a little bit. I have x to the fourth and x squared, so that's 6 x's, so I have x to the sixth, and 5 squared is 25. So I have 25 x to the sixth z squared. I like to put the coefficient out front, so any whole numbers, fractions, or decimals that are not part of an exponent, I like to put that factor out front. And then the last thing I have to do is check, are there any common letters in the numerator and denominator? And here I see z cubed and z squared, and I know I can subtract those powers. I'm just left with z, or z to the first up top. So my final answer is z divided by the quantity 25 times x to the sixth. Now you don't have to do it in exactly this order, but you need to make sure you take care of all the steps where you get rid of the negative exponents, get rid of the 0 exponents, and then combine exponents that have the same base, like we did with x to the fourth and x squared. So your final answer is z divided by 25x to the sixth.